welcome back to part 2 of the Dribble Sports Show, talking AFL, God's game. The flag race is certainly heating up, and there are some pretenders in this competition who have been exposed once again. We're going to quickly just rifle through some results from last week.
Yep.
Upset alert. Bing, bing, bing. Doug's Cats flogged the Lions by 41 points in Brisbane. Did we see that coming? The answer to that is yes, only here on the Dribble Sports Show. But we'll come back to this.
Yep.
The Swans win by 6 against the Pies. Fucking another max bet all-in losers. Swans 40 plus. The Gold Coast Suns beat Port Adelaide by 25 up at TIO.
I'm spewing about that. The line was 26.5, and I was my fucking lock, and they lose by 1.5 points. Anyway,
that's another tough showing. The Kuwana Crows beat North Melbourne by 68. That was a boring watch. I had to watch that at the pub. I was expecting a closer game, a bit more excitement, but North Melbourne just absolutely shizer.
North Nam, make it do better.
North Nam, absolutely shizer. The Nam Demons, though, fucking smashing Hawthorn Hawks. Love to see it. I will shit-can Hawthorn Hawks every single week because they are bad, and they are bad. Melbourne Demons, Nam Demons, correction, 121 to 81.
We know ball.
We fucking know ball. And we said we'd buy this Melbourne Demons team. We hold this Demon team. They are flirting with the top 4 this season. Hawthorn just can't beat the big teams unless we've got half of them out, aka the Sydney Swans.
Yeah.
So they couldn't get the job done against Collingwood, and they couldn't get the job done against the Nam Demons. Hawthorn, fucking huge watch this space. Absolute fraudulent behaviour. Yep. And this one, I absolutely love.
We are the
Navy Blues. Beating the Western Bulldogs.
Oh
a fucking bunch of frauds from Footscray. Carlton, it upsets me that our man, He-Man Vossi, he walks away, and this Carlton team, who said they were so close with the coach, they say, out of disrespect, decide to win. They couldn't have waited 1 week for it to age. As soon as Vossi gets done and dusted, boom, they get up and win. So,
one of the worst games I've seen all year.
Honestly, so bad from both these teams. They should be both relegated. But nevertheless, Carlton get the job done.
Yep.
The Walyalup Dockers flogged Essendon by 40 points.
Yep.
The Euro-Yoke St Kilda Saints 109 beat the Richmond Tigers 73.
Yep.
The GWS Giants losing to the Walich Marawa Eagles. Apologies for the mispronunciation.
Dribble Sport curse, bitch.
But yeah, the fucking Giants just didn't turn up.
I did make some notes because I know you like to do your quick recap. I've made some if you would like me to go through them.
You haven't? You have?
I have.
Oh, okay, sure. I have not seen this.
Yep.
Go for it.
So Cats raw dog Lions at home, and they also get raw dog by the New South Wales Women's State of Origin, which apparently absolutely dominated them in the viewership market. So cop that, fucking Brisbane Lions. Swans survive scare. Nothing to note there. Pies could have used a leader. If only there was someone who didn't play in that game with a leadership quality that could have been the difference.
So Pies could have beaten the Swans and the Hawks if only they had a leader on the field.
Yeah, there goes my hero. I don't know. Anyway, we'll touch on that later, I'm sure.
Yep.
Gold Coast somehow don't cover with a
up.
fourth quarter fucking just a demise.
Fucked up.
North get pants to bad. Nam cook the Hollywood Hawkies, which we love to see.
I fucking love the Demons.
Frank's dogs were horrid.
Oh, that's too short.
The new coach curse is so strong that even the Blues can win.
Yeah, seriously.
Freo win, good. Essendon lose.
So good.
St Kilda win, Richmond lose. And the Weagles win the grand final. And GWS are the most irrelevant club in the league.
Far out.
Who could have fucking seen that coming?
The Giants. What the hell are they doing over there?
They are just the most irrelevant club in the league. Like, you put out all this shit-talking banners and do this and do that. Guess what? You fucking lose to West Coast. Your fucking captain wants out. Does it get any worse?
You know, the Giants have only been relevant because of that social media guy they used to have.
Gaynor.
And now he's just...
Now he's the Tassie fucking social media guy.
Yeah, they might have to call him back. They might start winning some games. But yeah, some pretty big results, a few upsets. I mean, last week, we'll get to the betting section. We called a lot of dogs, a lot of dog multis too. But I don't want to skip over this. Geelong Cats on 117,
bashing.
Brisbane 76. A little bit slippery too in Brisbane.
Bashing. Absolute bashing.
Bashed him.
And to be honest, there was some fucking unbelievable goals from both teams in that game. I don't know if you watched the first, second quarter.
I watched every minute of that game.
Bailey Smith's fucking grab and two-step 50 plus kick.
That was
Sean
fucked.
Manor off the ground. Jeremy Cameron snap. I'm sure there was one for Brizzy as well. I can't remember it, but
that's right.
Holy fuck.
Look, I'm just looking at this here. So Tanner Bruin, 5 goals straight. Bailey Smith, 2 goals straight. Jeremy Cameron, 3 goals, 3. Shannon Neal, 2 goals, 2. I'm telling you, this team is fucking scary.
Yeah.
They do have lapses when they look really miserable, but who doesn't?
Yeah.
They are really scary, and I'm telling you right now, I think they are, for me, the biggest threat to a premiership in the competition. I think they are stacked.
I'm terrified.
Then every year, especially come finals, I know the Lions have it in them too, but I'm far more worried. These were the 2 teams I had as the biggest threats to the premiership, outside of our own, obviously, but I reckon Geelong Cats are fucking right there and then again.
Can we give a shout out to Sean Manor? I know
Absolutely.
he doesn't get a lot of love. Obviously, he's not the Dangers or the Smiths or even the Max Holmes of the world. But holy fuck, he was good on Friday night. 5 goals and 30 touches from Shawnee Manor.
Dude,
unbelievable.
They have so many players in the, like, I'll read some out. Give them some fucking
give them some love,
some airtime, right? Because you're right, they don't get as much chat as they probably should. But there's a couple here. Tanner Bruin for 1.
Yep.
Max Holmes for 1.
Yes.
Tom Atkins for 1.
Yes.
And I tell you what, I fucking love this guy.
Jack Henry, can we talk about him up top?
Jack Henry or Ollie Henry? Or
No,
one
Jack
or both?
Henry played up forward. I've never seen him play forward before.
Yeah,
he played forward. He was great.
And he's way less of a cat than his brother,
100%.
Ollie Henry.
Yep.
But again, one of my favourite players, and this is forward player bias, Shannon Neal.
Yeah, he's good.
He is fucking so good. I reckon he's better than Josh Tracy.
He looks like he has something wrong with him to a
Yeah,
degree.
he's dumb and dopey, but that's what he's in the team for.
Yeah, he's
What, you reckon fucking Sam Darcy's a brain surgeon?
I mean, I think he's got like a punter's eye or something.
Yeah, he's
There's
definitely got some, but that's what Geelong, they do. Like, they're funny down in Geelong.
You're right.
You're right. You fit in for sure there, but he's just like this reincarnate, probably not to this extent. We'll see. Ask me in 10 years. Like, Tom Hawkins.
Very athletic.
Very athletic fucking forward. They always just have a gun key forward in Geelong, and they're a fucking scary team, man.
Certainly
and also, bend me over and lick my own ass to the Brisbane Lions.
Yeah, cop that.
Cop that. Harris Andrews gets a fucking bath.
Where are they?
Yeah, don't know. Where are they at in general?
Yeah, where do you think they are?
Don't know. They're still a top 4 quality team,
Definitely,
but they aren't better than the Swans, and they aren't better than the Cats.
And I tell you what, whoever said, and when I say whoever, I know exactly who I'm talking to. Whoever said the Brisbane Lions wouldn't lose another game this year, they have to be feeling a little bit bad right now.
Yeah, just a fat idiot. Just like us.
Yes.
But moving into the Friday games, the Swans fucking dodge.
Oh my God.
Just fucking dodge at bullets left, right, and centre. I'm not going to give the Magpies any credit. Because I'm not. Because the Swans were so bad.
They were bad in that
It
first
was
half.
fucking wetter than a room full of chicks when I walk into it. It was just sloppy and fucking the ball. Anytime the Swans had the footy, it was like it was covered in lube. They just couldn't fucking hold it. Even Blakey, his usual run and bounce game was nerfed.
Yeah.
All these fucking handballs. Maybe it's probably not good for the Swans. They could, like, if it comes to a wet weather game, we could be in a bit of strife.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Collingwood Magpies. What's the word I'm looking for? What's like a 6 out of 10? What would you like?
Mediocre?
Is it commendable?
Yeah, commendable's a word, yeah.
A
commendable
effort. Yeah, commendable effort. But the Swans were bad. Sort that shit out.
Yeah.
We can't do that again. Because if we versed a quality team, they would have beaten us. That's all I've got to say about that.
I was worried in that first half. It actually, I was texting another big fat retard Swans fan who we know.
Yep.
And
was it me?
No, it wasn't you. It reminded me a little bit of 2024 when I was seeing the ball play get shut down and they were just going LDL long down the line and they couldn't take a mark. Obviously, it was slippery and stuff like that. But when the ball and the movement slowed, we did not look great. But hey, we always say it. The sign of a good team is when you can not play good and you can still win games.
Mm-hmm.
And I would argue that's the best Collingwood have played in quite a while. Particularly Nicky Dacos. When he pushed forward, oh my God, he was fucking good every time he got the ball. So fair play. Big shout out Blakey. Fucking unbelievable. Probably stiff not to get the medal, but Brodie Grundy, unbelievable as always. We always sing this guy's praises, so it's no surprise around here.
Yeah, because he's our team's ruckman, but like he's fucking good.
He's unbelievable.
And ask any when we verse any club, a fan from that team will say how good is Grundy for our team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you just can't ignore it. He's
Yeah.
fucking killing it. The bloke. Think about his career and where he was and where he could have gone to where he is now.
Yep.
I love these sort of stories. No matter whose team it is.
Me too. I agree. And yeah, you make the argument that he rucked against Ned Long, whatever. irrelevant. He didn't fucking make that happen. That just is what it is.
Yep.
Played huge minutes. Did well against who's that big idiot that went in the ruck for them? Obviously, that guy did his ACL, Oscar Steen.
Steen. He's a fucking gun.
Someone else went in. I can't remember it now.
Steen is an absolute gun. Watch this space on him, man.
McStay went in and Grundy just dominated him.
Yeah.
Heaney 32-1-1.
Yep.
McInerney 31-1-2. So just some big efforts. I want to see a little bit more from Chad Warner in the next couple of weeks.
Telling you, J-Mac's the new Chad Warner.
He is this year for sure.
And lastly, before we move on, I just want to say, if even with Grundy dominating the likes of Ned Long in the ruck, he is important to us. That if we didn't have him, we would have lost that game.
Probably, yeah.
Even if the same storyline happened with Collingwood.
Yep.
Our next man in the ruck, I'm telling you, without Grundy being there, we would have probably lost that game convincingly. Agree. So, given that, I reckon that's a pretty fair play that he was a fucking gunplayer this week. So,
how was the family relations and everything after this game?
I haven't had any interaction with him for the last fortnight, so that may be from the last week's podcast. But it's been great. Obviously, Jess and I had some back and forth in the pub. I reckon she was fucking licking her lips to give it to me.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they played well, so they weren't upset with their effort. But I going into that, never expecting to win, probably softened the blow.
Yep.
But I didn't have much to say, given that the fact that South lost and we won by fucking 6 points.
Probably a smart option too.
And also the mortgage I had on my newest apartment was on that Swans game by 40, so not a good look. Suns. Yartapulti?
Yeah, not much to note there. Suns pretty much dominated up in Darwin like they do, but they had a bit of a fourth quarter fall off. So I guess you give Port a bit of credit for coming back late, but Suns just too classy up in Darwin. Like I thought that in Darwin the legs count for so much.
Yep.
So back Suns anytime they get to play up there consistently.
Yep. No, I think like I said, it was going to be a one-sided affair for me too, and that's what happened. Again, Kawana Crows, North Melbourne. Tough watch when everyone's going for North Melbourne. They just absolutely smashed them. Yeah. And I don't think I can give any credit to the Crows. It was just how bad North Melbourne were.
Yeah, I don't know what to think of that. I did not see that coming. Like, I saw Thilthorpe out. I saw a couple of outs where I'm thinking, is this the worst Crows team we've seen this year? And coming up against a North team that's like dominated in the middle this year against good teams in the middle. And the fucking Crows just bathed them there. Too good. And they kicked plenty of good goals. Like Dorso kicked that one on the run, which was awesome. That celebration after, good on him. Rochelle kicked like 2 unbelievable snaps.
Interesting cat, that Rochelle. I don't know if I like him or not.
I like him. Bit of character.
Yeah, you're right. I guess when I consider that, he's a bit funny looking bloke.
Yeah,
just a funny character.
Good on the Crows. They needed that win, and I can't pick teams when they play at Adelaide Oval. Like I always think that the upset's live, but I rarely get it through. So maybe that's a sign to get the fuck away from that.
Nah, fair call. And of course the Melbourne Demons Hawthorn game. Should we fucking bash them a bit more or what?
We can bash them.
Well, we shouldn't bash them as much as we give Melbourne
good point.
A praise.
Good point.
The Pickett brothers, cousins, are just fucking unbelievable.
I reckon Latrell's played bad the last couple of weeks.
You reckon? I reckon he's fucking so sharp. He doesn't do like the... I think we're comparing him to Cozzy. I think he just does the important things. He does his job really well.
His issue is he thinks he's as explosive and as speedy as Cozzy, and he's fucking not. So he tries to take these tackles on and shrug shit, and he gets done ball holding quite a bit. Cozzy doesn't get done with that because he's fucking quick and explosive.
His 7 touches wasn't amazing. That is for sure.
But actually, we can give a big shout out in this game. And there is no chance that anyone has ever shouted this guy out all year, I would argue.
Unless bashing him.
Yeah, exactly right. Unless bashing him. Harry Petty. Yeah. What a fucking game.
Yeah, it's so funny. Like, we'll talk about our players of the week. He was mine. I thought I surely cannot make Harrison Petty my player of the week, but I'm going to. And it's off the fact that you've mentioned him. He's literally the biggest NPC in the AFL. He'll either anytime you ever see Harry Petty is either when he's getting marked over and he's complaining to the umpire, or he's just sneaking in for like a set shot from 30 out. And the guy had 3 goals and played fucking unbelievable on the weekend. So shout out to Harry Petty. So
and you know what cracks me up? Every time I watch him with my girlfriend, she goes, How is this guy 26 years old?
What?
He's 26.
Oh my gosh.
He's the oldest looking 26-year-old you ever see.
Fuck, I know we're not the fucking most attractive looking men, but Jesus Christ, he is not look. I mean,
attractiveness aside,
I've just clicked on his
fucking aging bad.
I've just clicked on his photo. He fucking does not look 26, eh?
Bad, eh? I don't know if it's the hairline or whatever it is, but hey, Petty, you had a fucking great game on the weekend.
He must be from like country South Australia or something like that, because he is looking a little weathered. Hey, who gives? Hey, if you're listening, Harry Petty, you're getting paid to play pro footy, and we ain't getting paid to do shit.
Exactly.
Other than bag you out. But you're a player of the week. Congratulations, we love you. And if you're around Narm anytime for a coffee, I'd love to get a signed jersey. Love the big 35.
I also want to note, I think Josh Weddle been very questionable, like had some questionable moments the last couple of weeks. He kicked a good goal on the weekend for sure.
He was my reverse player 2 weeks ago.
But he has been a little bit questionable in the last few weeks defensively mostly. So
he was my reverse player 2 weeks ago, and I said, watch the space on this guy, but you know.
And you know what else is I think would be frustrating Hawthorn fans? Mm-hmm. Mitchy Lewis, like he's doing all right, but there's moments where he needs to kick goals to get him going.
He's the Dan McStay of Hawthorn.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Just serviceable, takes a big grab, but misses a lot of shots for goal. Yeah. And outside of that, just not really it.
I think you can make the argument that like there's a couple of times where he takes a mark, lines up a goal. If they kick it, maybe they go on like a 2-3 goal run and they get momentum. And he misses, and it just buries him.
Josh Ward's been handy for Hawthorn.
Yeah, been good inside mid. I think
Josh Ward numbers is what Weddle should be getting. Like Weddle had like 16 touches and a goal. Like,
how many Ward have?
24.
24. Yeah, I've always liked Josh Ward. I think he's pretty solid.
Yep.
I think Will Day looks like he'll be in next week. I believe he's playing VFL at Willie either this week or last week. So
Willie.
Yeah, like not for Willie, but like at Willie.
I was going to say you mean at Box Hill. Yeah.
At Willie. But
never been to Williamstown yet.
Oh mate, it's beautiful. Beautiful ground.
Seriously,
beautiful ground.
Never been.
It's awesome. It's right on the water. It's fucking. I'd hate to play there. It'd be wind galore, but it's awesome to see.
I think I've seen it on telly before.
Yeah.
I got them mixed up with. I played on the Sandringham Zebras ground, and I actually thought that it was Williamstown Zebras. I thought I'd been there, but never been to Williamstown. I'm pretty sure Dad was there on the weekend.
It's nice. It's just it's effectively opposite Port Melbourne. So it's on the.
Well, how would you compare it to New South? Is it like a Wollongong or a Culburra?
Nah, it's like if they played on Botany Bay. Like
La Perouse?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Somewhere around there. A bit of
Windy
water, a lot of wind. Yeah,
gotcha.
But it's beautiful, very picturesque. So
nice.
Will Day back in, I think will benefit the Hawks a lot. But holy fuck, they are just they're losing big moments, and Sam Mitchell looks like he's under a little bit of pressure. We'll see.
Yeah, no, for sure. I actually heard some pretty cool goss about Hawthorn and some coaching dilemmas, but we'll talk about that off podcast also.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, well, I don't really want to talk a whole lot about Carlton and Western Bulldogs because the game was so bad. I think this was a battle of bad teams, and one bad team beat the other bad team.
Not much to note there, hey.
Really, really bad footy.
There was just a few moments in that last quarter where the Dogs probably could have mounted a comeback, but they were horrid, man. They were missing kicks, accuracy were awful, skills were terrible. Bevo, I hope Bevo fucking punched a few of them in the face after. Like, they were just awful. Feel bad for Bont. He's on one leg and he's just doing his best, but there's only so much you can do for a team like that. So Tim English is a huge out. I think anytime you see Tim English come out of that Dogs team, back the other fucking side.
Yep. Nah, I'm hearing you. Yeah, Freo beat Essendon by 40. Surprise, surprise.
Nothing to note.
St Kilda Richmond Nuffy game.
Nothing to note.
I think we should give some props to West Coast Eagles getting another one. I didn't think they were going to win another game all year.
Definitely.
But to do it over the Giants, just cop that, Giants.
Yeah. Pretty much off the back of Harley Reid, I would say. Like, he was unbelievable. 34 touches, 2 goals. Waterman was good as well, as always. He has really solid hands in pack marks. I think he just take grabs like that. Milan Murdoch, 2 goals, did a shutdown job on who was it? Jesus, I'm blanking. Can't remember now. I think it was maybe Callahan. Can't remember. But he was great as well, and it's just good to see West Coast win at Optus.
Absolutely, good on them. The fans will be rejoicing. We got a lot of friends with West Coast Eagles fans, and they would be over the fucking moon. So shout out to them. Congratulations.
When can we start getting worried for GWS?
What do you mean? We've been worried about them for the last fucking 2 weeks.
I'm worried because
I thought they were going to be top 4, and I said don't sleep on them, but now I'm just like, they're fucking dead.
Their window is effectively gone.
Injury fucked for sure.
For sure. Toby Green wants out. He's talking in the media at the moment about wanting to go elsewhere. I wouldn't be surprised if he lands at Geelong. I could see him at Geelong. And you wouldn't be shocked, right?
No.
He's Gornsky. I think they should try and get as much value out of him, Stringer, and Jesse Hogan as possible.
Yeah.
And just rebuild. You've got fucking Aaron Cadman. You got Grashewski. You got Oliver there in the middle. You got Callahan, who's been unbelievable all year, bro. He is a fucking bull.
Yeah, he's
Callahan.
good.
Like, if he was at another club, he gets so much props. Like, the way he just speeds onto the ball, and every time we look at him, he's just going like running. He's a fucking tank. Player. He's an absolute tank.
Yeah, look, well, I'm looking at the ladder now. I'm going to fire through it real quick from top to bottom. You got Sydney and Freo tied at the top. Geelong and Suns tied 3rd, 4th. You got Narm, Hawthorn. You got Narm actually in 5th outright.
Yep.
Then you got Hawthorn 6th. And then in the fucking top 10 bullshit. In 7th, Lions, 8th, Crows, 9th and 10th. You've got Saints and the Bulldogs. And then 11th, Collingwood, North, Giants, Port, West Coast, Carlton, Essendon, Richmond. So
I think this is you're going to get the wooden spoon match this weekend at the Dreamtime at the G game, which I thought had been the last 4 weeks in a row. But
we say it every week. Yeah. It's finally here, the Dreamtime game.
Yeah, so one of them is going to really go bottom, and this is a big win for whoever gets it. So we will talk about that very soon.
Alrighty, before we get into this week's preview, last week we did our best 6 backmen. So this week we're going to do our best 6 midfielders. I thought maybe we could do the forwards and finish with midfielders, but honestly, I had a feeling that we were going to have pretty similar midfield, and from the looks of it, it's very similar. So I'll go through mine first. The ruckman for me is gone.
Also, before you do, point out your orange highlight here.
Good call. I've highlighted it for a reason.
Stipulation.
And I've gone straight past it.
Yeah.
We've allowed for 1 ruckman and 5 midfielders. They can be wingers if you do so. It's just who you're putting in your midfield on the fucking whiteboard. Six markers across the dot. So, govern that my ruckman is Max Gawn. I couldn't have Brodie Grundy because I only allowed 1 ruckman. And Gawn, by far, for me, is the best ruckman. But joining him in the midfield, I have Jai Sarong, Isaac Heeney, Nicholas Dacos, Bailey Smith, LDU, and an asterisk besides Will Ashcroft, who misses out, unfortunately, by a point. So, any arguments, discretions, dislikes?
I would like to question, is it Jai Sarong or Caleb Sarong?
I said Caleb Sarong. Did I not?
You said Jai, but you did throw me off because he is a winger. So I just wanted to clarify.
No, that is Caleb Sarong.
Copy that.
Sorry, I thought I might have said that, but I might have fucked it up by thinking I said that.
Definitely.
Okay, Freo, the Freo one.
All right. No, I mean, I think that's a pretty fair 6. The issue is you tell me they don't have to be wingers. I'm not fucking picking wingers.
No, for sure. You don't need wingers when you've got fucking great midfielders who can go there anyway. So
I like it. I mean, you got some bulls in there.
LDU, love him.
Is he going to be your ball? He's going to be your ball winner there.
LDU? Yeah, absolutely.
Has to be.
Dacos can block for LDU. Yeah.
I like it. And Will Ashcroft, very fair. Hard to see him miss out, although he has missed out for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to go my top 6. My first ruckman, it's so hard to go past Max Gawn at the moment. He's probably inarguably the best ruck in the comp.
He is. He is.
It's probably gone slight, and then like Sherry, Grundy,
Imagine if he could have them both on the same team.
Yeah,
Grundy and Gawn.
Yeah, if only. I think Luke Jackson's stiff to miss out, but we'll get into that after.
He gets the Freo forgotten about bias.
Very true. My midfielders, I've got Isaac Heeney, the Aryan Prince. I've got Nicky Dacos, can't miss him. Marcus Bontempelli has to go in. Caleb Sarong. And my last 2, it was between Butters and Dawson. I'm going to go Butters.
That's fucked.
I just need a tough guy to win the ball, and Butters is going to do it.
You don't reckon Dawson's tough?
Yeah, he's tough, but I'd rather Butters, I reckon, at this point in time.
Honestly, I think that Butters-Dawson debate is just a good old debate. It's a great debate. 2 leaders, one likes to fucking get free kicks, one likes to give free kicks. Don't know.
We'll see. Who do you guys? What's your top 6 midfielders plus ruck? So 5 midfielders and your ruck. Who is your top 6? Mm-hmm. I think if you're saying who misses out in the ruck, I think it's no one between Sherry, Grundy, and Jackson. I think it's those 3 gone and fucking 18 levels of shit. Mm-hmm. And then if you're talking midfielders, I think you can make an argument for Cozzy. I didn't have Bailey Smith. You had Smith. I think that's completely fair. Mm-hmm. Dorso, I think you can make an argument. And maybe even Track. Maybe.
Yeah.
But
I wasn't sure where Cozzy Pickett sat in regards to position because he's probably going to find his way into my forward line next week.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we'll allow that.
Bailey Smith is in mine.
Yep.
So leaving out Track and Dawson, but Track, I mean, hasn't really been around the whole season. Obviously, he's a fucking superstar. He may also find a position in my full, but we're not going to do that. I don't want to do what the AFL All Australians do and just pick midfielders in the team.
No, it's so annoying.
It is.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do an interchange and Track can be on it. How about that? I'll meet you in the middle there.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, those are our top 6 AFL midfielders. We will do our forwards next week. I'm looking forward to seeing because I'm just going to go so fucking biased with my forward line. And I mean, I don't mean that as in Swans players, but just guys who I'd want. Like, honestly, Harry Petty could get a pocket position. That's how left wing I'm going to go with mine. So just fucking get that early tip in now.
I like that.
Alrighty, let's dive into the AFL Round 12 preview. I'll quickly fire through all these games, then we'll dial back to some of these bigger ones.
Do it.
Round 12. All right, we've got St Kilda playing Hawthorn Thursday night at Marvel Stadium. Hawthorn $1.52, St Kilda $2.55. Friday, we've got the Blues and the Geelong Cats at the MCG. Geelong Cats favourites at $1.31, Carlton $3.50. The Richmond Tigers play the Sydney Swans in Sydney. No odds for these ones as of yet, so I'll go quicker. Lions play Freo at the Gabba.
I can give you some odds if you would like.
Yeah, riddle them off.
Let me get them up in front. What game was it, sorry?
Why don't you go, you do the rest. Go back to the Swans game and go through all of them.
Copy that. Okay, Geelong versus the Sydney Swans. We have the Geelong Cats $1.55, Sydney Swans $2.45. The Collingwood Magpies take on the...
Oh, fuck me. Sorry.
Yep.
I've read out round 12. You're going to have to go back from the beginning. I'm really sorry. That's on me.
That's okay.
Round 12. Fucking ChatGPT can't do a fucking spreadsheet.
All right, ready? Redo.
Redo. Block that out.
Hawthorn Hawks take on the Adelaide Crows.
That sounds better.
Hawthorn at $1.42, Adelaide Crows at $2.85. The next game of the week, Dreamtime at the G. We got the Richmond Tigers, $2.65, the Essendon Bombers at $1.48. The next game of the week, we got the Freo Dockers taking on the St Kilda Saints. Freo Dockers are $1.28. The St Kilda Saints, $3.70 upwards. I'm seeing them around $4.30 as well, so a bit of discrepancy there. North Melbourne Kangaroos take on the Gold Coast Suns. The Gold Coast Suns $1.55. North Melbourne Kangas $2.45. The Geelong Cats $1.55. Sydney Swans $2.45. Collingwood Magpies take on the West Coast Eagles. The Magpies are $1.08. The Eagles are $8. The Port Adelaide Power take on the Carlton Blues. Port Adelaide $1.55. Carlton Blues $2.50. The GWS Giants take on the Brizzy Lions. The Brizzy Lions are $1.48. The GWS Giants $2.65. And the last game of the week, we got the Western Bulldogs taking on the Melbourne Demons. A lot of price movement this week on this one. It is Melbourne Demons have come into favouritism now. They are $1.77 to 80, somewhere there.
Lock.
And the Dogs are $2.10, somewhere there.
Thank you, Frank. That was beautifully presented.
Thank you.
And apologies, chat, for reading the wrong round out. That's on me there.
That's okay.
Games of the round. Let's discuss a few of them. First cab off the rank. Fuck, my thing's just closed.
It's got to be Cat Swans.
It is Cat Swans. Absolutely has to be Cat Swans.
How do you feel about this one?
I'm scared. If we'd bashed Magpies last week, I'd be feeling pretty confident. Geelong, different beast. And after seeing what they did to the Lions last week, you can't be a little bit worried and concerned.
Definitely.
Big test for the Swans. Haven't really played too many good teams this year, I don't think. Is that
Schwannies?
I don't think so. I don't think our draw's been too tough. But this would be probably the toughest game we'll play. And given the fact that we can't win outside of Melbourne, not feeling confident. $2.41, there's plenty of value there, but I am not feeling confident.
I don't know how to feel about this one. Like, we actually have a decent head-to-head record in them in the last couple, besides the fucking rule the granny out. That doesn't count. I don't know. I'm worried. Like, O'Shane Mullen is literally having field days tagging people at the moment. So I think he probably goes to Heeney, you would think, or anyway, whoever's being most damaging. So you got to just I think you just eliminate one person straight away.
I want to go.
Do you? To GMHBA?
I want to go because it's fucking train up and down. Not that hard. All you can do is fucking get to Southern Cross.
Yeah, it's not a bad call. I actually have been to I interviewed BT at GMHBA.
Is that right?
Yeah, when I worked at my old job.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And it was awesome.
Is that
like,
where that was?
Sick round. Yeah, sick round.
See, I've never been and always wanted to go. And
cold.
Like, we never. Yeah, I know it's cold, but like we never see Sydney play.
True.
But again, guess where I'm going to fucking be?
Oh,
That
no.
fucking Pendle's 433 watching them win by 100.
Yeah, of course, yes.
So I potentially may just go, but I'll have to figure out what the goes with tickets. And I dare say it'd probably be close to sold out for a game like that.
Think so. I'm not confident. I feel like anytime you can get a good team like Sydney at pretty big underdog price, it's usually not a bad play. But the category tough.
I know, and with our history with this team, it's like usually I'd be confident in it being a good game of footy at least. But I've got fucking Vietnam flashbacks of our history with them in grand finals. So don't know. Quietly, just watch this space. I'll be fucking up and about if they win it.
100%.
Yeah, maybe it's Swans half time, Geelong full time.
Not bad.
But yeah, I guess we can't really ignore the Pendles full fucking 33. But you know what?
I'll be ignoring it. I'm not watching it for a second.
He's going to break it next week and the week after that and the week after that too. $1.08. Honestly, why the fuck would you rest him for 2 games that you could have won? What's more important to these people?
They've tanked their season.
Literally.
They've tanked their season.
They could have had 2 top 4 scalps. Anyway.
I've been loving watching the news the last couple of days. Like, did you see that guy that tried to steal the ball last night from the training?
No.
They've got special labelled AFL balls like SP433 or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And some guy, he was at the trading ground and it bounced over the fence and he tried to grab it and run and like people fucking chased him and tackled him down.
No way.
Yeah, swear to God. There's like a video of it. It's fucking
Did I
hilarious.
tell you about when me, Dad and Tim went to the VFL and tried to do that?
No.
Yeah,
I think you did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Richmond Tigers VFL were playing. And they had heaps of footies, and I was like, "Fuck!" Because we wanted to go for a kick. I was like, "Fuck!" We need to get a footy, and the shop was closed. We couldn't buy one, and my old man allegedly was like, "I fucking tell you what, boys. One just went over the net. I reckon we fucking plan our escape route." And this guy took a mark in the goal square. It's probably about 2 minutes after one went over the net, and some kid retrieved it and threw it back. And I've gone to Tim. If there's a mark inside the goal square here, get set up. I'll let you know when he kicks it. Just fucking go. No one's gonna catch you, and we'll link up at it. We'll link up at the AIA and have a kick. So of course, what happens? This guy takes a mark in the goal square. He kicks it. It hits the top of the net and drops straight down into the footy ground rather than go over. And I said, "How the fuck did we miss an opportunity?" So I'm a big fan of stealing footies.
I like that. How do you like? There's been a big hoo-ha this week. Cornsey talking about this is the most disrespectful thing that you can do to a team. Blah blah blah. You think West Coast might be up and about for this? They have a chance?
Yeah, they'll be up and about for sure, especially off the back of a win. But I just don't think they've got the fucking talent to beat this team. So I think, but again, this is what teams like North and West Coast do. They put in a good performance, and then next week they put in a good performance for a quarter, and then just get smoked. So
good point.
It's going to be a shit game.
Yeah.
It really is. Only people that are going to enjoy it are the Collingwood fans because they only celebrate when they win by 100. And they're playing the fucking Eagles. So.
And what's with this AIDS scheduling? Like Swans, Cats 4:15, them 4:35.
I love this because I do because you and I can watch these games and fucking have dinner at a reasonable hour, go to bed at a reasonable hour, and not fucking stay up to 11:30. watching the Swans potentially lose.
And I'm definitely not watching fucking Port versus Carlton after. That'll be my night done.
The only ones I've highlighted this week will be the Thursday night clash.
Yeah,
the Swans Cats clash and the Nam Western Bulldogs clash.
Let's talk about that now.
Yeah, let's do it.
What do you think?
Yeah, well,
Marvel.
I think that the fucking line should be way bigger and the Nam Demons should be a lot shorter. After what I saw the Dogs dish up last week against Carlton,
Wowie.
How the hell are Melbourne not shorter? They beat Hawthorn last week by 40.
Line is 3.5 on Ladbrokes right now.
Lock. Sorry.
Yeah.
But I'm fucking not giving the Dogs a sniff at all.
Hard to argue.
Are they resting half their team, the Nam Demons?
I don't think so.
Well, then what the hell is the reasoning for it?
I don't know. I wish fucking lineups came out earlier. It's so frustrating just not knowing.
I know. The AFL really just fucking lacked that in the department. I fucking love the game, but yeah, it's stupid not getting team lists till like midweek. Name the team.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
Do what club footy do, and they name their team on Thursday and just pick random people out of random positions like fucking... Braden Kilpatrick will be playing full forward this week, I've no doubt. Never played there in his career. Like, that's funny. Make it a guessing game, like Wayne Bennett style. But like, just give us something.
Yeah, give us something to work with for sure.
Podcasting nightmare.
Dogs just can't kick goals at the moment. They're just really lacking in that forward line, and Nam are kicking fucking big points. Like that, they've kicked over like 100 easy the last like 3 or 4 weeks minimum.
Even when they lost 2 weeks, did they lose 2 weeks ago to someone good? Was it? Sorry,
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Well, they flogged Hawthorn by 40, and 2 weeks ago they... Okay, no, sorry, you're right. They've been beating them by 100. I thought they lost, but they haven't. Yeah. They've been on a winning streak. You're right.
They're just scoring big points. I can't see the Dogs going with them in terms of the score. So it's tough not to see Nam 3.5 get up.
Yeah, no.
And can you believe they opened underdogs? Melbourne opened like $2. They were like $2.70. They opened.
What are we missing here?
I missed that fucking price. I wish I was all over it. Bummer. Anyway, there's no way Nam lose this.
And if we worked for a fucking bookmaker or casino.
I know. Wow. Let's go tips now.
Let's get into the tips. Frank.
Yep.
Let's fucking go. Sorry, just pause.
You want to do rapid fire or you want to do lock of the week?
Let's do rapid fire first.
All right. I'll throw them to you. Ready?
Yeah, please.
Hawthorn versus Kawana in Tasmania.
Kawana. I'm never going to pick the Hawks.
Yeah?
I'm going Kawana to upset. Hopefully it's raining, windy, blowing a fucking gale, and they get the upset.
I don't think you have to hope. I almost guarantee it will be windy and rainy for sure.
All right. Well, I'm locking up dogs again this week. So underdogs, that is. So yeah, I'm giving me Crows.
Okay. I think if Gunston's in, Hawks win.
Okay.
If Gunston not in, Hawks don't back him. So
okay.
That's the stipulation there. Dream time of the G. Richmond taking on Essendon.
Dream it and you can do it. Tigers win.
Okay, I like that.
Yep.
I'll go with you. Let's go Tigers.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go Tigers.
Let's go Tigers. 2 underdogs.
Yep. Next game of the week, Wally up taking on St Kilda in Optus Stadium.
Yeah, Wally-up will flog the Saints here.
Yeah, they're gonna fuck them up for sure.
Yep.
North Melbourne Kangaroos take on the Gold Coast Suns at Marvel.
Suns 40+.
You reckon?
Lost my respect, the Kangas.
Yeah, I think they could bounce back here, but Suns should be winning. They're just not very good at Marvel, so hold this space. But yeah, Suns should win.
Yep.
Geelong Cats taking on the Sydney Swans, GMHBA.
Very close game for me. Could go either way, but I think just from what I saw the last fortnight, Geelong for me.
Yeah, I think I'm going to tip Geelong as well, unfortunately. But that is unbiased podcasting right there.
Yep.
Collingwood Magpies take on West Coast Eagles at the MCG.
West Coast. Nah, Collingwood should win this $1.08, shouldn't they?
Yeah, they can't.
Although I have lost at those odds before.
Can't lose in Pendlebury's game. It just can't happen.
Honestly, if they lose this, suck us so many cocks.
100%. I agree. Yalta Poolty, aka Port Adelaide, taking on the Carlton Blues at Adelaide Oval.
Ooh, I think Port win at home, yeah.
Carlton halftime, Port full-time. I think I'm very confident to back that again this week.
Nice, good bet.
Sunday, we have the GWS Giants at taking on the Brisbane Lions at NG.
Lions.
I'm going Lions as well, for sure. They're going to bash the fuck out of them. No home fans. Irrelevant. Yep. Lions win. Mm-hmm. And last game of the week, Bulldogs versus Nam at Marvel.
Nam, easy.
Nam, easy for me too.
Yep.
Now let's go lock of the week. What do you got?
Well, last week we both fucked up our listeners. Swans 40+ was nowhere near, and you unfortunately missed out by a point.
Yeah, bastards.
Frank, we have to remind ourselves that locks are supposed to win.
Yes, sorry.
So hand up accountability from both of us there, listeners. But I will redeem myself personally this week by locking up the Melbourne Demons head-to-head.
Like it.
Like there's value at the fucking line, but I'm taking them head-to-head $1.70. That's a fucking great price. I think they're going to win, and I think they're going to win comfortably.
Yep.
Melbourne Demons, lock of the week for me.
Love that. I'm on the same page. I think it's either Melbourne Demons line 3.5 to $2.05 or $1.90, whatever the fuck it is these days.
Yep.
If English is out, and if you want another one, I think Brisbane line minus 14.5. I think they should cover that pretty easy at GWS.
Love that. And what about your underdog value play?
Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Your underdog value play for this week. We are heading to the MCG on Friday night at the Dream Time at the G game. This man, he's a stallion. He's a bull. He's an inside midfielder. He'll push forward. He'll bash the fuck out of any Richmond player that wants it. You heard it first. It's Sam Durham, anytime goal scorer. $3 on TAB. I looked yesterday. I've locked it in. He will kick 1 goal in the Dreamtime of the G game. Sam Durham, anytime goal scorer, is your underdog value play of the week.
Love that. That's a great clip. I'm going to fade that so hard. No, fuck, fair enough. I liked what I saw on the sheet here. I was like, where's he going with this? This is not.
No, I had a couple, but I did some research yesterday on some picks, so I've updated.
Well, to be fair, our underdog and value players in the AFL have been doing quite well over the last couple of weeks. Last week, I had Geelong, North Melbourne, and the Demons.
All 3 dogs.
I said all 3 dogs. I said go all singles, all multi-im. Unfortunately, North butchered it for us, but Geelong and Melbourne both got up at great value, so still profitable regardless.
Yep.
This week, a little bit personal for mine. I'm going to go Jamie Elliott to kick 5 goals, which in my house means I'm getting laid. So the underdog of the week is me to get laid, and the value play is Jamie Elliott to get 5 goals.
Who's the real winner?
So who's the real winner here? Pendlebury, who gives a shit? I mean, I think if the Collingwood forwards are going to kick some goals, it's going to be this week against West Coast. I don't see McStay kicking any. Lockie Schultz kicks a couple, but I think Jamie Elliott bounces back this week after what's been a mediocre start / mediocre mid to his year. So Elliott for 5 goals. Chuck it in at fucking Sportsbet.
I'm going to try and have a quick look to see if there's any prices getting
sniper?
around on that game. I think it might be too early in the week, but I would love to get a rough price on that game with 5 goals. I think it would be fucking huge. Let me have a look.
Let me redo this as a clip.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, my underdog value play of the week is Jamie Elliott to kick 5 goals against the West Coast Eagles. Frank, give me a price.
$8.75 on Ladbrokes right now.
$8.75. You are so welcome. You know what happens in my house when Jamie Elliott kicks goals? I get a shag. So shout out Jamie. This would mean the world to me if you could kick 5 for me, brother. Don't do it for yourself. Don't do it for your teammates and Scott Pendlebury. Do it for me. Thank you.
And there's your clip. And that, ladies and gentlemen, wraps up the Dribble Sports Show, episode 13.
13. Great.
Episode 13. That is another one in the books. Thank you very much for watching / listening.
Yep.
Like, comment, subscribe, share it with your mates. Let us know your underdog or your best lock of the week this week. Rate us on Spotify. Other than that, you got anything to sign off with, my friend?
Nope. Thank you, everybody, AFL and NRL listeners, for your engagement, especially the professional players who reached out to us. It means a lot to us that you go out of your very busy schedule to Instagram DM us.
Thank you.
We love you and respect you all. We'll be back next week for another big week of football in both codes. So, yes, thank you for your engagement, and we will see you next week. Goodbye.
Fire.